Now, I know a lot of you guys are out there wondering, why would anybody pay $549 for a pair of headphones, right? Well, I struggled with this too. And at first I was like, no. It is no way that I'm going to pay that much for any headphones or that anybody else should. But then I really got to thinking, got to researching, and I said, well, it has to be a reason why these headphones are priced the way they are, and why Apple is so confident that they can sell these headphones to anyone and everyone, not just the Apple fans, but to all you guys too, right? So, of course, I did what I had to do. Of course, I did my research, and I really got dove right down into it and said, well, after doing my research, these headphones are definitely worth it. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna give you my reasons why. And after all this said and done, you might even be convinced that $549 is well worth the price for these headphones. Now, let's begin this conversation off with active noise canceling. That's right, the new AirPod Max headphones feature active noise canceling, which in layman's terms pretty much means that the headphones will actually block out all outside noise. So what does that mean? If you're listening to your podcast, your favorite soundtrack, or whatever you're listening to, movies, what have you, the only thing you're going to be listening to is that and that only, right? So you won't have to hear the street noise, you won't hear horns honking, people cursing and yelling, pretty much anything you really don't want to listen to besides what you listen to on your headphones, right? So why is this important? Well, anything or any headphones that are priced at that price point better and needs to have this technology. Now, I'm sure now at this point you're wondering, okay, active noise canceling. That is, everybody has that. I mean, it's nothing new. It's not a brand new technology that just came out this year. No, it's definitely not. But what might be different is the fact that how Apple does this with their headphones. And pretty much the lamest terms, they do not do it the same way that everybody else does. And what all that starts with is with the 8 microphones that they have built into them. And with the ingenuity of these headphones, the 8 microphones that are built in actually act as shields, or they actually counteract the sounds that are surrounding you. So no matter the way that they have these 8 microphones built in, they're surrounding each part of your the headphones. So what does that mean? So no matter which direction the sound is coming from, it is bound to hit one of those 8 microphones, and those microphones will actually filter out the sound that's coming in. But you know, that's terrific. Like I said, a lot of other manufacturers do this, but these are the only headphones that actually use microphones to actually counteract what's going on, to filter out the sound. And this also brings me to my next point, which is the transparency mode, which is part of the active noise canceling as well. Now, the transparency mode, that's pretty much what it sounds like. Now, instead of you blocking out your outside surrounding, the transparency mode allows you to bring that outside sound and what's going on around you into your world of while you're listening to your headphones. So let's just say if you're on a train, or you're on a bus, or you're just walking the street and you really want to enjoy what you're listening to, but you don't want to lose track of what's going on around you. All you have to do is hit the button on top of the headphones and click it into transparency mode. And then now those same 8 microphones will now bring in the sound, will allow you to hear what's going on, as well as listening to what you're listening to on your headphones. So if you don't want to feel too secluded from the world or too out of touch of what's going on in your surrounding environments for safety reasons, or just, you just want to still have that sense of well-being and a sense of awareness of what's going on, that transparency mode was definitely something that you will definitely want to consider using when you decide to purchase these headphones. And it's also one good thing to note that even though other headphones might have active noise canceling, but they don't actually utilize the transparency mode like the ones that Apple does. Now, unfortunately, if you have some older headphones, the only way that you would get that so-called transparency mode is by just turning down the volume. So you won't be listening to what you currently listen to on your headphones at the same volume or at the same enjoyment level as you would with the AirPod Maxes. Unfortunately, you will just have to turn those down and keep the volume down really low just so you can hear what's going on around you, which is pretty much, you might as well just take them off, because you still won't be enjoying the music because you'll be too busy listening to what's going on around you. And another reason why you should consider buying these headphones even at the $549 price point is something called the adaptive EQ technology. Now, again, you could buy other headphones from Bose or Sony or many other manufacturers, but for $549, you're going to be getting something called adaptive EQ technology. Now, why is that important? Well, I know a lot of you guys, again, might be wondering, $549 still is too much money, and the fact that I don't care about adaptive EQ technology, that my current headphones don't even have that, and I still enjoy them. But if you actually know what it does, you might reconsider that statement. Now, just for everybody who out there does not know what adaptive EQ technology is, with these AirPod Maxes, that technology pretty much customizes and tailors the sound to the fit of the headphones, or to currently whatever position that the headphones are in. So let's just say if you're moving around a lot, or you have different fitting, or if you're just moving and your head's going side to side, with that adaptive EQ technology, it will sense the movement and it will sense the fit of the headphones, which will pretty much customize and change the way that the sound is presented to you. So no matter which direction or what side, or the direction or the fitting of the headphones, or no matter what you're doing and your motion, that the headphones will pretty much pick up on that movement and will actually tailor the sound. So that way, whatever you're listening to, you'll still be able to get that same top-notch quality, and even with different positioning changes. So you have to ask yourself, does your headphones do that? And I'm sure the answer will be no. And it's like one of those things where even if you haven't experienced it, you really don't know what you're missing until you try it. So that $549 with that technology alone, I think it's pretty much justifiable with the price point. And on the subject of adaptive EQ technology, you will be happy to know that this process is happening in real time at 200 times per second. So no matter what you're doing, that your headphones are going hard at work just to make sure that you're still getting the same top-notch quality that you started with in the beginning. So even though you might not notice it, but the fact that you will still have that technology going and working hard for you for 200 times per second, that is by far better than any other headphones that are on the market, even at the lower price point. So yeah, that get what you pay for statement is definitely true here. Audio is, again, it sounds just exactly what it sounds like. It is the fact that these headphones with spatial audio will pretty much create a field of audio that you can experience like in the theater-like sounds. Imagine yourself sitting in the movie theaters, or you sitting in like a opera hall, and you get at a concert and you getting that sounds from all over. And again, you will be able to experience this with that spatial audio. So yes, I'm sure you're saying, okay, my headphones sound like I'm getting that already, and I'm sure, you know, you might be, but unless you have something called Dolby Atmos, which is like the most similar technology to this, a lot of your headphones are not doing it. Even though if you might have the over-ear headphones, the fact that you might think you're getting that surround sound, which you're really not. And you can definitely notice the difference when you're listening to things like different genres of music, like such as opera, or you're listening to a lot of jazz or orchestras, when you hear different instruments. And instead of you just getting it like from here, it will make it sound like you're getting the instrument or cinematic feel from all around you, everywhere. So no matter what you're doing, looking up, down, side to side, moving around, that you will be getting that concert-like sound which is what anybody who definitely buys over-ear headphones should be experiencing, because if you're not, then you're really not getting the full capacity or the full potential of your headphones. And even at a lower price point, you pretty much just wasted your money. So yeah, at $549 with that spatial audio, you'll actually be able to hear music the way that the composer or that the artist intended you to hear it at that price point. And again, there's other headphones that do come close. I'm not going to say that Apple is the only one that started this technology. No, but with that spatial audio and the way that they configured it and then architecturally, yes, you will definitely be justified at the $549 price. Now, a feature that I know that I'm going to personally enjoy after using so many different types of headphones is definitely going to have to be that digital crown button that these new AirPod Max headphones include. Now, for those who doesn't know what those are, pretty much the digital crown button is your one-all button that controls, of course, your volume, but it also controls your track selection and your pause and your play and taking your call. So what does that mean? Now, unlike a lot of the headphones designs, you'll notice that a lot of them have the same buttons on the side, especially your over ear, where you have to tap or you have to either press up or down or press the middle to either sync the Bluetooth or just to take a call or just to pause and play your music. And if you use those a lot, sometimes you will definitely understand the fact that you're gonna have problems with hitting the button and you're trying to increase the volume, but you might accidentally pause or play or actually switch the track of your music when you were just trying to increase the volume, which can be a complete headache and it can pretty much throw off your whole musical vibe. So unlike my other videos where I have to have the product in hand, until I get my hands on these, I'm not going to just say, oh, I recommend you get them until I actually get them in my hands, get a full review on them, so I can definitely give you guys a more accurate assessment of the headphones itself. But just from based off what I saw and what I researched in them, I would definitely say that for me being a headphone enthusiast, and even for you guys out there who might be music or audiophiles or love headphones or just always want to find a better way to listen to music, me personally, I would definitely get them, and I would definitely pay the $549 price point. Even though I could say I wish price was a little lower, especially in these times, but again, it's Apple, and for everybody who knows what Apple products, pretty much they talk to a certain base of people. Those people are people who love Apple products, who are Apple fans, diehard fans. Don't matter what the price point is, they will find a way to get the product, whether it's working really hard or overtime, selling off their car, selling off their house, selling their neighbor's house, selling their neighbor, who knows. But it don't matter what's going on, that Apple fan, the true Apple fans out there will definitely find a way to get the hands on a product. So it's no surprise that at this price point, even right now, people are still going to go buy them. And again, just for the fact that I want to get my hands on them and the fact that I want to try them out, and like it was all the technology, the spatial audio, adaptive EQ, transparency, active noise canceling, the list goes on and on and on. Yeah, I would definitely say that I'm just curious to get at that price point and to buy these headphones and just to see what it's about. And two, for me, I would definitely find these headphones as a benefit, because I'm not to compare them to the AirPod Pros, but just to know, for guys who don't know out there, that with these headphones, you can actually sync them in with your Apple TV. Now, for my Apple TV got people out there who have these, you will, definitely understand what I'm talking about. Now, with the Apple TV, for those who don't know, you can actually listen to your Apple TV without using the speakers volume on your TV. So that way, if somebody, your spouse or loved one or anybody else who might be sleeping, don't need to be disturbed, or somebody's working and you want to look at Apple TV, you can actually use your headphones, primarily like your AirPods, AirPod Pros, whatever, any other Bluetooth headphones at that. But they definitely sync better and sync quicker with the AirPods, with the AirPod line. So it's no different with the new AirPod Maxes. same thing goes on. You will still be able to take that, and I'm just want to get this in my hands because I definitely want to try it out with my Apple TV. So with that spatial audio and with that adaptive EQ technology, you're pretty much going to get top-notch home theater surround sound in your ear. So at the $549 price point, these headphones will be, in theory, better than, you know, will be a bunch of other headphones in one, because there's certain home theater headphones that are just built specifically for home theater. And you know, you got your producer style headphones that are used, that producers use and stuff like that, to really get that immersive sound, to really get that music right. So you pretty much getting the best of both worlds, or even a lot of more worlds. So yeah, $549, this is definitely gonna be a big investment in the fact that you're not just using them to go, but you can actually use them just to enjoy your home theater or your home technology as well. So yeah, $549, yeah, although really steep, it's worth trying. I think it's worth paying for. All right, so with all that's said and done, I hope this video has helped you. I hope you really got some insight on the new AirPod Max headphones, and I hope you really understand what's the technology behind them and why that $549 price point is justifiable from Apple's standpoint, and even from a regular audiophile or tech fan like myself or like yourself, and get really understanding of why they priced it the way they priced it, and why the confidence is there, and that these will be the best headphones that you will be purchasing in 2020 and beyond. But again, if you like this video, definitely hit that like icon. And if you'd like to see more reviews like this, especially with my headphones and laptops, I'll definitely will suggest that you subscribe to this channel, and I'll definitely appreciate the support. Again, my name is Darren with Everyman Tech. I hope you guys have a great and safe day. Bye.